Erica, where are you? Why aren't you home when I, the breadwinner of the family, is home? And you're not. Where is my food? Hello? Answer me. Sorry it took me long to reply. Well, where are you? I'm at my parents' house. What? Why? I told you this last night, Frank. Don't you remember? My father has arthritis, and my mom asked me to help her until my sister comes home. I'll be home in about 3 or 4 days. What? All this over a slipped hip? Come on, Frank. Besides, if your mother is there, he'll be fine. Come home right now and make me dinner. I haven't even taken a bath yet, and my shirt wasn't ironed for tomorrow. I made dinner. I put it in the fridge. What? The fridge? Put it in the microwave, and it's ready to eat. I also put some leftovers in the freezer for tomorrow and the rest of the week. Can't I ask you to do this one time by yourself? You want me to eat a pre-made frozen meal? Frozen meal? No, Frank, I just made it and froze it. That's cutting corners. I want freshly made food. Who the hell do you think you are to tell me to cook a meal? Please don't make me leave my parents' house to cook you dinner. When my dad is better, I can go home. I'll be able to cook every meal again, like I always do. See, that's just it. I don't understand why you have to go back to your parents' house just because your dad has arthritis. Why not? Your mother can take care of your father. She doesn't need you. You know my mother walks with a cane because of an accident when she was younger. My dad, who usually takes care of her, his back is hurting. So what? Your first priority should be me. Me, your husband. You're my wife. You're supposed to do what I tell you. So don't talk to me like that. Just come home. Don't be like that. Don't you get it yet? Disobey me and you'll get a divorce. You wouldn't. The only person who wouldn't need a divorce from me is you, a housewife who doesn't work. You can't live without me. If you really want to go against me, divorce. Divorce. Do you want me to divorce you? Frank, you're being horrible. If you know what's good for you, you would come home right now. No, I won't. I'm not leaving. Huh? You're important to me, but I think my parents should be my priority right now. Damn it, I'm divorcing you. I'm so sorry, Frank. Please don't do this. Oh, really? I guess divorce it is. Frank, I thought you were off from work today. Are you going out somewhere? Oh, hi, Erica. Where are you now? I'm home. I made you some rice. I don't think you ate any of it. Of course I haven't. I can't eat that boring and plain food. Oh, no, I made it for you because I knew you wouldn't cook it yourself and you'd be late to work. I was hoping you'd at least heat it up in the microwave yourself. I don't want to hear this from you, the person who abandoned my care. If you don't want me to divorce you, you better think about what you've done and apologize. When are you coming home, Frank? Why? There is no way I'm coming home now. What? Why? This is your punishment for neglecting me, the breadwinner of the family. If you don't want me to divorce you, you'd better reflect on your own stupidity. Stupidity? Oh, and as part of your punishment, I won't be paying for your living expenses this month. Seriously? I can't tolerate that kind of attitude from a woman who depends on my earnings for her livelihood. I'll show you firsthand what it means to live within your means. When you're ready to apologize, give me a call. No, Frank. If you don't want me to divorce you, you better apologize. See you later. Hey, Erica. I haven't heard from you at all. Are you still not sorry? It's around this time that you should be having money trouble, right? I had no choice but to call you. Hello? Being stubborn isn't going to solve anything. Well, I guess I can wait a little longer. Yeah, I'll wait a little longer. If you're sorry, all you have to say is, I'm sorry. That's all you need to say. If you don't want me to divorce you, call me. Hey Erica, why don't you show some remorse? If you keep this up, we'll get a divorce. Divorce. Look, it's just 2 words. I'm sorry. If you can't even say such a simple phrase like that, you'll never be a suitable wife for me. If you don't want a divorce, show me that you're sorry. Okay, thanks. You bitch, you finally answered? Do you know how long it's been? Let's see, about 3 weeks? You haven't contacted me since then. I was the one who contacted you a week ago. You contacted me? Yeah. I hadn't noticed because I blocked you up until now. Blocked me? You blocked me. Yeah, I blocked you. I blocked you. That means you don't feel sorry for what you did. Well, why should I feel sorry? There are plenty of things you should be sorry for, especially the fact that you don't listen to my commands when I'm the one who's paying you to do it. That's the first thing you should be sorry for. Huh. I don't think you understand. I think you're about to run out of money to survive on. What makes you think that? The money I've been putting aside for you every month from my paycheck has been cut off. You're a stay-at-home wife now who doesn't even work. There's no way you can survive without me. Alright, listen to me. You don't have to act tough. I'm not bullshitting you. Huh. You can't survive by yourself if I divorce you. I'm sure I'll survive just fine. But if you keep acting like a little bitch, you're gonna get a divorce. You've learned in the last 3 weeks that you're only you because of me. Actually, I'm making a good living. I don't know what you're talking about. You're living in poverty. What's your problem? What the hell are you talking about? Can't you just listen to me? I'll file for divorce if you don't. Actually, I already filed. What? When I unblocked you to call you back, I got a flood of notifications. I was so surprised. What? Wait a minute. What happened to the divorce papers? I don't remember giving it to you. Yeah, about that. Oh, you filled it out and sent it out on your own? I'm sorry to hear that. That's called forgery of a private document. It can invalidate the whole divorce. You're so stupid, it's laughable. Oh my god, you forgot. Forgot what? You kept the completed divorce papers in the safe. Yeah, and? I bought that little safe for us when we got married. Okay, and? Yeah, the safe with the dial? You said if I ever crossed you before, we'd get a divorce. You filled out the divorce papers with our names on them, and you threw them in the safe with a big smile on your face. But, from the looks of it, you thought you were using the safe by yourself, huh? Wait, no way. Yes way. I originally bought this safe with the intention of the 2 of us using it together. It's only natural that I would know how to open it too. Right? Seriously? I didn't think you'd leave the divorce papers and move out either. As soon as I opened the safe, I looked at it 3 times. And, well, I mean, you were talking so much about divorce, I decided, oh, he wants to divorce me anyway. I submitted it to the government yesterday. Hey now. I'm sorry it took me so long to notice. Now you and I are strangers. No, wait. You don't want me to divorce you. Why? Because if you're divorced to me, you wouldn't be able to make a living. I never depended on your salary to begin with. What? No. I've been paying you monthly. That's why you're the one who stays at home. I gave you the opportunity to be a stay-at-home wife so you could focus on taking care of me. All you had to do was thank me and follow what I told you to do. There's no way you could cover the living expenses for 2 people with just $233 a month. Huh? Think about it. Rent, parking, utilities, food. etc., the rent alone exceeds $297. $233 is not enough. You can't even do simple addition and subtraction. I think you need to start over from elementary school, don't you? Huh, well then. How have you been paying your bills? You don't work. You can't afford it. I have a side job that I've been doing since I was single. A side job. Originally, I was working for the company to just make some extra money. Once we got married, you only put in an insane $233 a month, so I decided I had to do something about it. I increased my hours and I started making a little bit of money there. And I used it to pay for our living expenses. What's that? You never told me. No, I did. I told you when we got married. I explained to you that I couldn't do it on $233 a month alone. You said it was up to you, and that $233 a month was enough. But when I persisted, you slapped me. You smiled at me and said, if you care about it so much, you should try earning money yourself. So I said I understood. I kept my job, which is now my day job, if you don't mind me saying. I made enough to get me through this month. Really? Well, that's why I'm not at all bothered by the fact that you and I are divorced. In fact, it saved me a lot of money that I would have spent on you. And most importantly, I don't have to deal with your irrationality. I'm comfortable. I'm getting more work, and everything is going well. You know what? What? If that's the case, should we get back together? Why would we do that? From now on, I'll look at you as an equal. Really? What's with the change in attitude? What do you mean? Don't you want to be with me again? I just said I'm comfortable with you being gone. That's what I'm saying. I'm better off without you. You know what? It's kind of scary for a 30-year-old woman to be living alone, isn't it? Especially at night. I don't want to support an unemployed man. What? You made a big mistake and got fired, didn't you? Why are you talking about... I've told you about a friend of mine who works for your company, and Ava, Yasmin, Michelle, they dumped you, didn't they? What? I know you had a 3-way affair. You moved into Ava's room for 3 weeks after you left home. But she kicked you out as soon as you became unemployed, right? No way. How do you know all that? Even I have enough money to hire a credit agency. A credit agency? According to their research, you spent almost your entire monthly salary on Ava and her friends, didn't you? How did you know that? I never showed you my bank book, did I? Judging from your spending spree, it seems you've been contributing almost all of your salary to the affair. That's what the credit agency said. And you hired that agency with my money, didn't you? I want my money back. Actually, I paid the agency out of my own savings from when I was single. What? That's not fair. You're married and you used it without asking me. The savings from before marriage is your personal property. It wouldn't become your money whether you're married or divorced. What? That's not fair. It's not cheating or dishonest. If it were really mean, I'd want to get alimony for the affair. But you're unemployed, so I doubt I'd get much. Ava, Yasmin, and Michelle were told that you were single. You didn't tell me you met all 3 of them. Well, those poor girls. They're only 20 or so. Ava was crying when she found out she was being forced to have an affair without her knowledge, and it was a 3-way affair. So that's why I got kicked out of Ava's room. That's what I meant. She said she'd report me if I came back and sue me for stalking if I followed her. And Yasmin and Michelle, of course. Oh no. Anyway, I find your very existence troublesome from the bottom of my heart. I'll be happy if you disappear from my life forever. Wait, But how about I become a housewife and you earn the money? See? Don't you think that would work? What are you talking about? You're a man who can't even do housework. Do you think that husbands and wives who can handle a full-time job are naive? No, but... Oh my God, you're such a pain in the ass. Just go away. Don't say that. I'm coming back to the apartment. We'll talk about this together, okay? I've moved out. What? I already moved out of that apartment. Hey, you can't just... That's my apartment. It's under my name. What are you talking about? I told you it was rented in my father's name. What? When? You put me in charge of the move-in procedures. How can I put in the name of someone who can't even lift a pen to fill out the paperwork? Why do you think it was only $233 a month? Oh, I see. I sent your stuff to your parents' house. Well, where did you move to? It's none of your business. Goodbye, Frank. A few days later, I explained the situation to my parents. A thick envelope arrived at their house, saying, "My son has caused you trouble." I asked my parents to take care of it for the time being. According to my former in-laws, Frank had seen his colleague's poor husbandly behavior when he was single and had admired it. Well, that colleague too later divorced his wife out of anger. And so it goes. The marriage of Frank and Erica, a misunderstood husband and wife, whose marriage ended after less than a year. Frank returned to his parents' house and managed to find a new job. Unfortunately, he was fired because of a misunderstanding with a young girl at his workplace. He was finally disowned by his parents, and now we don't know where he is.